Comics Plus, what is going on? You're watching the Weekly Wednesday What's Up section of my channel where I tell you everything that's going on in my voice, in my head, in my life in 1 week. Just washed my hair a little bit, so I'm a little worried about that. Let's see if I can hear myself a little bit better. All right, there we go. Cool. Hopefully you also can hear some background music as well. I wanted to go ahead and get this out here for you guys really quickly because a lot of people are hurting right now, understandably, and there's a lot of stuff going on in America as this goes out. So I really thought about whether or not I should even do this video for you guys, but I figured you just need some sort of distraction right now. Let me knock out a few things real quick. First and foremost, I made a video, a reaction to it, but I don't know if I'm actually going to edit it. Like I said, there's a lot of chaos going on in the world right now, going on in DC right now, so I figured it's probably not really, timing is everything, right? So Tyrone Magnus asked me for help yesterday about something that was going on, and you can check it out on Twitch. I think it should still be on Twitch if you want to see it, but like I said, we did a whole reaction to it, but I feel like putting it up right now just wouldn't be, timing is everything, and there's a lot worse things going on right now in the world that we don't really need to blow that one out of proportion, so to speak. But I did talk to him privately as well and gave him advice, and you know, he's basically doing the correct things that he needs to do on YouTube. And you know, actually ironically, one of the biggest things I told him was, you know, hey, now's the big time. Why don't you go ahead and just take a break, man? Like we rarely get that chance to just sit back, quote unquote, relax. I know it's kind of hard to do that when you're, you know, YouTube is blocking you from uploading your videos at least for a week or so. But you know what, take that week honestly and be like, I'm out for a bit. Let me, like, you know, we as particularly in this world that the type of videos we make, where we have to be on the cusp of putting out videos immediately, or they become irrelevant within like a 24-hour period, sometimes a 12-hour period, right? So, and if you don't get it out right away, there's just no point to put it up there. Like the death battle video, I just put it on my reaction channel and not the main channel because I was like, I didn't really get around to editing it, and I was just like, maybe one day I'll put it up there. But at this point I felt like its adventure has sort of passed. But with that being said, we rarely get a chance to really, there are really no days off. We can take some, but sometimes we feel like you start feeling stress. So I felt like that would be the best thing for him. It's like, you know what? YouTube just gave me an involuntary vacation. Let me go ahead and take it and work on some other stuff. Instagram, Twitch, other ways to just go out there and have fun and, you know, continue your job, so to speak. I definitely think he should be getting into Twitch. I'm even using my Twitch setup, as you have seen before. Where is that side camera? Oh, maybe this one? Yeah, there you go. I'm working on certain things here. Oops, wrong one. There you go. Actually, let's move on to that. There you go. So let's go ahead and talk about New Year's resolutions, because that was the main topic. That was another video I was supposed to put out a few days ago, but life got in the way, and it is what it is. So let me talk about this. Let me just break this down for you guys so we can get it out of here. Number one, fix the, oops, messed up. Let me go back. Number one, fix the YouTube channel. Fix the main YouTube channel. For those of you that aren't familiar, there's always a huge problem with the YouTube channel, and you know, if you probably don't really pay attention too much, like you see it in bulk or generalities, but the channel doesn't grow in subscribers. Like, we've been hovering for like around, like, it doesn't grow. And there's got to be a huge problem with that, because behind the scenes, every day, there's just this up and down situation that's been going on with the sub growth. lose 30 subscribers one day, gain 50 the next day. It just goes back. It's like crazy up and down. And this is me just not even touching. No. This is me when every time I put out videos. So every time I put out videos, lose some subscribers. Every time I gain, every time I leave the channel alone, starts to gain. But the moment I put out a video, starts to drop. And you know, certain videos like Joe Biden winning or whatever, something like political, I can see where that pisses off a certain base, but I wouldn't want them on my channel anyways, right? Or like Abby, the Last of Us situation, whatever. But we're talking about like regular bangers or whatever, and it's just like, and then more importantly, it's a fact that every time I live stream on the YouTube channel, every time I do a premiere, every time I live stream, it's a fact. About 50 to 100 subscribers end up getting shadow kicked. So this has been a thing that's been going on for the longest time, and I need to, like Tyrone, I gotta get to the right person and just talk to them and be like, look, somebody's got to look into this. A Google representative looked into it a few years ago for me, and they told me that I might be blacklisted because I've had too many copyright strikes on my channel. So I've been blacklisted enough that, you know, the algorithm and the has sort of given up on me or something like that. I don't know what it is. I've heard so many different versions about this, but it's terrible, man. It's terrible. Social Blade was really good. When Social Blade was working, that was a good way to really see the problem. It was like when you lose subscribers, it was red. When you gain subscribers, it was green. That shit looked like Christmas to me. Every month, it was just like red and black, red and green every day. Oh my god. Anyways, I wish I could actually show you more evidence of this, but it goes into my analytics. And if you guys are actually interested in it, maybe I will make a big video about it. But this has been my New Year's resolution because, you know, I wanted to do a variety of things for the channel. I want to bring more to you guys, to the channel, to the main channel that I'm not able to do on the channel. And that's particularly the variety of like weekly Wednesday What's Up, the Japan Life, the live streaming, the call-in shows. I love doing all of that. But I basically get dinged. I get punished for bringing in something new to the channel. So, it's really frustrating. So it's like the main channel feels like it's always on some sort of autopilot or whatever of just upload reactions. That's it. That's all they want, you know? It's really annoying. So all that variety, even the live comic book readings, things like that, I just had to bring the Twitch. It's easier that way. Also, when that issue gets fixed, if it can ever get fixed, I just want to do more fan requests, more weekly shows. You know, we got Star Wars going on. We're going to get WandaVision, I guess, next week, right? But I would love to have some other stuff as well. Cooking, things like that. But like I'm saying, it's just not really worth it when you keep on getting dinged for putting up more videos. The moment I think I read somewhere, it's like when you upload more than 5 videos, YouTube punishes. More than 5 videos a day, YouTube will punish. Or 3 videos, I don't know, 3 or 5 videos, more than 3 to 5 videos a day, YouTube will punish you for it. So that's really frustrating. Twitch, get over 20K followers. I'd appreciate that. That'd be great. And you know, finally get partnered, as I've kind of mentioned beforehand, with Twitch, with everything that's been going on with the shutdown and the lockdowns and the state of emergency, which Japan is declaring, I think, today. Twitch has really come out here, and we've gained like 5,000, 6,000 subscribers over the followers over the break over this year, and I appreciate it. And you know, getting partnered on Twitch would be a great opportunity for me, I could imagine. And just it allows me to continue doing a variety of content to more of the fan base, so I like that. I was gonna say something else about Twitch, but I don't remember. But yeah, it's really coming clutch here recently, and it's very important for any content creators out there to just make sure you just really expand your horizons and not just put all your eggs in one basket like YouTube. Patreon, Same thing, like just more variety content, just get more 3 or 4 consistent full reaction shows. We started doing the DC deceased live reads. Well, before today, the mess in Washington was going on. I was going to do a live manhwa reading, Tower of God. Somebody recommended that, and so you can check it out for free on Twitch if you catch the live stream. But if you want to see the recorded one, it's going to be available always on Patreon. Obviously, people are kind of surprised by this, but you just can't have that kind of stuff on YouTube. People always have this inkling that they understand how copyright works. No, putting up material like that, you just can't be doing that on even if it's you can barely read it or whatever. Maybe if I edit it down, maybe I'll do something like that. But yeah, I don't know. Anyways, continuing. Instagram, get over 10K. If you're not familiar, I cannot link anything in my Instagram channel until you have 10,000 followers right now. It's wild. You can't actually link anything, and so there's kind of this weird synergy or interesting synergy I've always felt as being like a social media influencer and such. You got YouTube, you got YouTube, Twitter, and then Instagram. That's the dichotomy. That's the triangle you kind of need for like promoting everything. And then you can add other things like Twitch or Patreon or things like that. But when it really comes to communication, it's a mix between mainly YouTube and Twitter. Because YouTube has no real way of communicating and modding things correctly. It's a mess on YouTube. So Twitter has become the de facto way for most creators to speak with their audience. But I think Instagram is equally as important. So it's been very important for me to try to get over 10K so I can start linking, and you actually become a low tier influencer where a lot of sponsors will start messaging you a lot more. Continuing, study Japanese more consistently. I went into more detail with it in on the Twitch stream, but yeah, I just want to do that. Keep losing the weight. I've actually burned off a good amount of my corona weight, which is really good. Really good. I've been taking these sleeping pills instead of like drinking myself to sleep, which has really been helping a lot. I've been using something called Night Shred as well that actually burns a lot of weight off. So you can't really see it as much, but you know, it's gotten down a lot more than where it used to be around summertime. So I'm just keeping that up. Finish Obama's book, The Promised Land. Got that over here. I love it. I wouldn't say I love it, but it's lengthy. It's long and lengthy, and it's definitely difficult. Like, you know, the thing about me is like when I'm trying to use my hands, like if I'm not using my hands, basically, if I'm not clicking on certain things, I'm not making money. I'm not creating such stuff. So, you know, reading a book, particularly Obama's book, that's basically whatever I got to do in my free time. And that's a tricky thing sometimes. So I got to keep that up. And then finally, real life, you just got to get more students. If you're not familiar, your boy Akasan is a freelance teacher out here in Japan, and with the state of emergency on the horizon here in Japan, business is so slow, like dead ass. Like we opened up earlier this year, a few days ago, and I haven't had any students come in because everybody's so worried about what's been going on right now in Japan, and the levels of corona have got into like huge levels, an all-time high, basically like 1,000 and 1,500 people a day now are getting sick, which doesn't seem like much compared to like America or so, but you know, we used to be around 200 300 people daily. So hospitals are getting overflown, filled up. So it's, people just aren't trying to go out there right now. So and then for those of you who are familiar, at the end of last year, we had to shut down our building because of, you know, the lack of business. So we our Aoyama Shibuya location ended up getting shut down, and I lost my office with my posters and all that. After 4 years of working there, we're gone. So we're restarted. It's like completely like restarting for me, unfortunately. So I really got to keep it in my mind. Sometimes my real life job takes sort of like a backtrack, or, you know, thinking about other things, because I'm so focused on doing other things like YouTube and Patreon and things like that. So I don't really focus as much on it except when I'm in that moment. But I do need to kind of put it in my mind. I need to visualize success, right? And keep that in mind. So I need to actually visualize more students. But it's kind of a balancing act too, because it's like the busier I get there, the less time I have to do all of this. So that's also another thing. I got to worry about burnout. But furthermore, before the end of last year, or earlier last year, before this whole Corona thing was a thing, I was doing really well, and I had a good amount of money saved up, and I was about to invest in my own business. But now that is not to be, which is very disappointing. So I'm thinking about other ways to like have some passive income and investing and things like that. So Bitcoin has been on my mind for the longest time. I've missed the 2 rises, which is disappointing, but what can you do? Yeah, and that's it, guys. All right, so that's my New Year's resolution. I'm gonna stop at around 16 minutes here. I know it's I want to just get this video up here because I know a lot of you guys need some sort of distraction. I will be on Twitch actually in a few minutes or so. Just got a new monitor as well, the one over here in the background, maybe. Oh, I put it around there. It was just too yellow. It was yellow as hell. But, you know, I'm looking forward to this new year, man. Like I'm saying, we're having a lot of problems, a lot of difficulties, a lot of challenges in our personal, or in the world right now. But I believe we can pull through this just like we pulled through 2020. All right, take care of yourselves, guys, and I will let you guys know what's up probably next week. Probably next week or the week after that. Inauguration. Peace, y'all.